Marriage vow is a story of three ladies, or rather three women, and what they are undergoing in their marriages. Yes, marriage is not a bed of roses. The first one is Tom's wife, who is virtually a slave in her home marriage, all because the husband, that is Tom, is mommy's boy. Yes, I'll call him mommy's boy because he virtually takes advice from the mother. Just because the mother grew up or the mother married and didn't have a maid, she insisted on Tom's wife not to have a maid. They make her cook 3 square meals a day. They make her clean the house. They make her do all sorts of things. At the end of the day, she's so stressed out that she can't even do anything. And yet, the husband, that is Tom, tends not to appreciate her, tends not to even compliment her. Do you know that being a housewife is a full-time job? If anybody tells you otherwise, the person is lying. It is very difficult and hectic. In her own marriage, she does not have a say, all because her mother-in-law is always attacking her, looking down on her. How can you enter into that kind of family? What sort of mother-in-law is that? And the second person, that is Joy and her husband, Ogolo. This happens to be my funniest couple, yes, because their hilarious attitude is top notch. Ogolo is a stark illiterate who believes that women should be under him. Women actually doesn't have a say, kind of. He doesn't beat the wife Joy, but he actually emotionally abuses her because he keeps reminding her that she is from nowhere and that he can actually, want sex anytime he wants it from her, without Joy retaliating, without Joy denying him. And when she tries to deny him sex, he tends to rape her. And then when Joy threatens to leave him and go to her father's house, he will get upset and tell Joy to, that all the money that they paid for her bride price, her marriage bride, that him and the family of Joy will foot it back. Which man does that? You can imagine. And the third one is a career woman, that is Sonia. Sonia. The reverse is the case here. This time around, it is the husband that is suffering it, not the wife, like the previous two that I mentioned. Sonia is a career-based woman. Sonia loves, she's ambitious, she's a lawyer. She deals in divorce cases. She's a marriage counselor. A marriage counselor that cannot take care of her own marriage. A marriage counselor that tends to forget her child's visiting day. A marriage counselor that can't counselor that everything of her for her family is just falling apart and she does not care. All she cares about is her job, always busy. Do you think that at the end of the day these three couples will end up making amends and coming back? Because as it is now, Joy has served her husband the divorce paper, and when the husband realized what he was going to lose, because definitely he will lose part of his property, he refused it and then told Joy that she was going to change. In fact, he changed. As a matter of fact, you can imagine, the fear of losing his property is the beginning of wisdom. The fear of sharing his property is actually the beginning of wisdom. And then the other part is Tom's wife, who has had it enough with the Tom and the mother and decided that she needed a divorce. Yes, but there was a condition attached to the divorce because Tom is running for something. I say one political post, and divorce is going to taint his image. So they decide to have the divorce silently. She will still be in the house, and the children will not be aware because the children are basically outside the country for their studies, which she has agreed. But do you think that Tom will actually stick to the end of his bargain? Because obviously Tom is under the influences of his mother. Truly Tom loves the wife, but the mother has a very strong hold on him, so we don't really know how it's going to be. And then for Sonia and the husband, who keep quarreling every day over the issue of cooking and not cooking and taking care of the house, really I have not seen a marriage counselor that is defaulting in her own marriage. Her own marriage will crash in her own very eyes, because with the way that she's going about it, it's really going to crash in her own very eyes. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this analysis, please kindly give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and also turn on your post notifications so that whenever I upload any